Okay guys, this is going to be the dice lab. It's going to be turned in to your Google Classroom. Okay, it's due today. Are you filming the blocks? Yes. Okay, so you're going to work with a partner, or if you want to work by yourself, you can work by yourself. There's two different baggies. You're going to only pick one. So you need to make sure that you look at your colors, okay? So here, you can either use, ladies, we need to be paying attention. You can either have a green and a red or an orange, because some bags will have the orange, all right? You're going to toss the dice, and that's a little... Okay, this one says bromide, and this one says potassium. Okay, which one's going to be on the left and which one's going to be on the right? Which one's going to be on the left and which one's going to be on the right? The potassium's going to be on the left. Very good. Why? Because it's a positive charge. Your cation is going to be on the left-hand side. Your anion is going to be on the right-hand side. Let me borrow someone's pencil or a pen. Okay. And so you're going to write what the dice actually give you. So like here, you would put... Yeah, thank you. You would put potassium. Really? Okay. Okay.
The lead's broken. If the lead's broken, it won't click all the way through.
He's pushing in. Okay. Potassium. And then bromide. Okay. So now, what's my symbol for potassium? Go ahead and look at your periodic table. And what's my charge? What's my symbol for that? It's K. Very good. And what's my charge? It's a +1. Very good. Now, bromide, what's my symbol and what's my charge? Look at your periodic table. That periodic table is your saving grace. It's giving you everything. What's that bromide? What's my symbol? Now you need to look at the periodic table. It's going to give it to you. So what's bromide? Yep, it's Br. Remember, capital B, a lowercase r. And what's my charge? A -1. Very good. So now from here you're going to crisscross. So does it cancel? Does it reduce? Does it crisscross? What happens? Look at your ion. And this is a review of what we've done all week, huh? It's going to cancel out. Very good. Because they're both a 1, they're going to cancel out. So my chemical formula is going to be what? KBr. Very good. Okay? Now you're going to use these same dice to do the rest of these 5. Okay? Now you're going to use the blue or the yellow if you have the other sheet. And then the white, you're going to do the same thing. Except this one has a Roman numeral. You see this example? So 10, what's my symbol for 10? Look at your periodic table. SN, very good. And what is your charge? Remember that the Roman numeral always gives you a positive charge. Yep, it's a +4. And now look at this one, it's nitrate. So is that on the periodic table? No. So remember, your objective here is you're going to look at what you have, and where am I going to look for it? Is it something that's on the periodic table like 10, or nitrate that's on your polyatomic ion sheet? So look at your polyatomic ion sheet.
NO3 -1.
Very good. Yes. So you have NO3 with a -1. All right. So now you're going to look at your ions. Hold on, let me finish this and then. Okay, so you have a +4 and you have a -1. What's going to happen there? What's going to happen? Does it cancel out? Does it reduce? Does it crisscross?
Crisscross.
It crisscrosses. Very good, because the 1 can no longer cancel or can not reduce into 4. So you're going to have SN, and then what do I need because of the compound? Yep, very good. You're going to need parentheses, NO3. Remember, those are both capital letters. And that actual ion is going to go outside of the parentheses. That's what tells you that you have 4 NO3s. Okay, we see that? Remember, anytime it's an intertransitional metal, you're going to use that Roman numeral to give you your ion, to give you that charge, your oxidation number. Okay, then for calcium sulfate, you have the green and the white. You're going to toss the dice. Okay, and you're going to get all of these. Now, guys, a little hint for you guys. I would do the dice first. Make sure that you get all of the names first, and then do the rest of the lab. Okay? And you're going to turn this into Google Classroom. I'll put in the folder in a minute. So now look at calcium sulfate. We tossed the dice and we got calcium sulfate. What is that? What's calcium? What's my symbol and what's my charge? Yep, it's a +2. And what's my symbol? Very good. Okay, and now sulfate, is that an element or is that a polyatomic ion? It's a polyatomic ion. Very good. So we're going to look at your polyatomic ion sheet, and what is that? Yep, it's SO4 with a -2. Okay. All right, so what are we going to do here with these ions? What are we going to do? Remember you're going to cancel out because they're the same number. Okay, very good. Because you can cancel these out, all you have to do is just write your symbols. And that's it. Okay, you're going to toss the dice for the rest. And then the last one's going to be the blue or the yellow from the other bag, and the red or the orange from the other bag. Again, you're going to toss the dice. Your positive one always goes to the left. The negative one always goes to the right. What's 10? What's my symbol for 10, huh? SN, very good. And what's my charge? It's a +4. Okay, and what about oxide? Is that an element or is it a compound? Well, it ends in IDE, so remember, if it ends in IDE, it comes from the periodic table, so it's an element, right? Oxide is oxygen. Okay, so what's my symbol? Yep, it's O, very good. Now, what's my charge? A -2, very good. Okay, now, look at your ions carefully. What can we do here? You're going to reduce, very good. So my 2 is going to turn into what? A 1. And my 4 is going to turn into what?
2.
A 2. Okay, so go ahead and crisscross. And what's going to be my chemical formula? Yes, very good. SNO2. And that's it. This is what you're going to do for the whole thing. Now you're going to turn this into Google Classroom today. All right, it's going to count as a lab grade. What questions do we have so far? Do we have any questions? We sure? All right, you can work in partners, like in 2 people, no more than 2 people, okay? Or you can work by yourself. Go ahead and come up and get a packet. All right, let's go ahead. Don't forget to put your name, print your name on top of your paper.